Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today we bring you conquest baseball action between the Aces and the Cubs. Texas attempts to add another in is Christian Yelich, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Murphy's got it, and a good throw gets him one gone. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first two in the inning. Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-1 home. Is low and outside for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A fastball right over the outside corner. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time.
Batting second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
The count now at 2-1. Ripped down the line. And past Moustakas down the line. It's a fair ball. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Batting third.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. On the move is Murphy. Chopped foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Murphy, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat.
Threw it right past him. Here's Chris Davis now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's George Springer. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is there. And the inning is over. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Right fielder, Ben Zobrist.
And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. The 1-1. Right there, Murphy at second. Scooped up on the backhand. And that's out number 1. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And this is going to get past him at first. That's a fair ball. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. But it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance. Jason Hayward is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Soft liner to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Contreras rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score as the Cubs strike first to lead it 1-0. At the plate, Albert Almora. He went down swinging to start the home first. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Popped him up. Aguilar in foul ground. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Jesse Chavez, a 6'2" right-hander.
Chicago Cubs, number 43, Jesse Chavez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Ground ball right side. Rizzo is there, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Standing in, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, number 4.
First delivery to him on the way. On the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 39, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play. And just like that, this one is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by from the windy city. So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Christian.
Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Almora in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first down. Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Rizzo has a play. 2 gone. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the catch, and that'll retire this. Stepping up now, Albert Almora. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Albert Almora.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Murphy has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Murphy.
Hit in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Here's Chris Bryant now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Bryant.
Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Gloved by Bogaerts. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras recovers, but no chance to recover. Davis is on at first after the strikeout. Standing in, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy.
From the stretch. Hit hard but foul. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Coming to the plate now, George Springer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Zobrist has it in his tracks. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. Third baseman Mike Moustakas now. He's set. Here it comes. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Hamels comes set. 0-1 on its way. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. First offering on its way. Ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these opportunities are going to present themselves throughout the course of the game. You have to capitalize in this situation.
Murphy over at second. Moustakas on at first with 2 down. Softly hit out to short. And this will be taken down no problem. Here's Javier Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Javier Baez.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Into the box, Anthony Rizzo.
First baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Rizzo.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Popped him up. And no one will get this one. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded back up the middle. Murphy has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Will Smith will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batter, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. this is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He popped out in his first trip. Hamels into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Baez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Will Smith, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now. Stepping into the box, Kyle Schwarber. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. And a fastball just a bit up. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
3-1 the count now. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch. 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3. Jesse Chavez, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Almora is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, Daniel Murphy, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Here's George Springer. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped down the first base line. Murphy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swinging a shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. He drew a walk his first time up. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So coming to the plate, Wilson Contreras, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. One run scores. And the second run will score. That makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Now batting, the pitcher.
And it appears as though we'll see a pinch hitter now as the switch hitter Ben Zobrist has grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And a shake of the head as that ball was hit hard, but it'll leave the bases loaded. Darren O'Day, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen.
O'Day.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. There's a strike. One and two now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
The batter, number 3.
Now to the plate, Daniel Murphy. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Bogarts charging this one. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1 and 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to.
And a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it. This one's headed for the record books. A combined no-hitter. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our tops player of the game.
He was one of a few guys that really swung the bat well in this game with a pair of base hits. He helped propel his team to a hard-fought win.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. Should be a good conquest matchup. Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder, Christian.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. One away. Digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Verlander gets the sign. Here's the 2-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer moves over, and that retires the side. Now batting, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second,
Striding in for Houston, George Springer.
Springer.
First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. Aguilar moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in, Jose Altuve. First cuts for him here with the bases open. And ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hit back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a two-out hit. The two-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Here's Carlos Correa now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball one. That's inside. 2-0. Correa is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
All right, 3-2 count with two outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and that's the third out. Here's Chris Davis now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Left fielder,
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. Back goes Reddick, still ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So striding forward now, Daniel Murphy.
Daniel Murphy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Altuve over to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Into the box now, George Springer.
Center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And here's Gaddis to put the squeeze on this one, and that'll retire the side. Next up for the Stros, Marwin Gonzalez. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Settling in now, Josh Reddick.
Right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Here comes the first pitch. Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Striding into the box, Wilson Contreras, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gonzalez racing back, and it's gone as they add still another. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. First pitch on its way from Verlander. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. In is Christian Yelich. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and there are 2 down. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. leading off the inning, Brian McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Ryan McCann.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Popped him up. Murphy waits on it. Makes the play. 1 away. Yuli Gurriel will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10. Gurriel.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Second at-bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
A high fastball is in there. Two out, nobody on. Last strike now for Houston. Another full count offering on its way. And it's fouled away. And this is in the air to right. And this should do it. Yelich is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award.
Well, you know he wants that one.
We are under the lights this season. But the play, Christian Yelich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Right fielder, Christian Yelich.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air down the right field line. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it one away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Striding in, Jesus Aguilar. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And this is swung on and stepping in, Alex Bregman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Yelich is after it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's George Springer.
Center fielder, George.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The breaking ball that time in for a strike. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. This is flared out towards second, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. The 2-out hit means Carlos Correa will bat this inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
To 2-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can win.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for Texas, left fielder, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Digging in, Daniel Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Now with the plate, George Springer.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. To short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Marwin.
Leading off for the Astros, left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. And he misses with it. 1-1. Hit out towards second. And that's through for a hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway. So striding in, Josh Reddick.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez gets his lead at first, nobody out. Reddick behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Evan Gattis now standing in. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. No balls and a strike to count. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Evan Gattis goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Lifted down the line in left. Here comes Davis, and he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Yuli Gurriel will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And they're runners at the corners now. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Davis on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that Brad Peacock, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Moustakas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Leading off for the Eagles.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Found him right at the shifted infielder. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Sharp ground ball to third. Bregman has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 52.
Odubel Herrera will get.
Now coming in to pinch hit. Odubel Herrera.
Grounded back up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Blake Parker, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3".
Parker.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Missed with a breaking ball. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Here's George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Too high there and maybe a bit outside as well. 2-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Yelich. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Christian Yelich.
He's set and the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he misses again. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4. First pitch on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you can get super greedy right down the middle.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Now in the box, Jesus Aguilar. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. From the stretch. Tapped down the line. That rolls foul for strike 1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw won't get him. At the plate, Chris Davis. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. First pitch of the at-bat. Sliders in for a strike. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's over the train tracks. An incredible blast. So stepping in, Daniel Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. High in the air out to center field. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Into the box now, George Springer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. Here's Carlos Correa now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
For the Astros, the shortstop, Carlos.
He's set. Here it comes. Takes a curveball right on the corner. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. At the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Marwin Gonzalez.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone into the upper deck. Stepping in is Josh Reddick, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Swing and a liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So digging in now.
The batter, catcher, Evan Jackson.
Zach Britton, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Stepping in, Brian McCann, a base hit in his first trip. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Last strike now for Houston. Too high. 1-2.
This is a huge at-bat right here. He wants to get this guy and have the pitcher lead off next inning without question.
2-2.
And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
Fans, our final line score. First for the
Welcome to Houston. In is Christian Yelich, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off for Texas, right fielder, Christian
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. One strike now from Cole. 1-1. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. The 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve, and the throw to first is in time. One gone. Standing in, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hole into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Correa is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the... Now to the plate.
leading off for the Astros, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
So he punches him out, and looking at the fastball. Alex Bregman is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Springer is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. It used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case, he's a swing and a miss. Stepping up now, Chris Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. The 2-0 on the way. This is in the air out to right. Reddick is there to put it away for out number 1. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chopped on the ground over to first. And that's the second out. Standing in, George Springer. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive.
George Springer.
A ball and no strikes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa, set to lead off the home half of the second. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Into the corner and slicing foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first down. Digging in, Marwin Gonzalez. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, Josh Reddick. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. Right down Broadway that time, strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Springer is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw to first will be in time, so they stamp out the bunt attempt. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Count now, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Misses, ball 2. Third inning, no score to this point. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. This one's down to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Robbie Ray.
Michael Gibbons will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Correa. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Michael Gibbons, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Into the box, Brian McCann. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Pitch on the way. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first down. Yuli Gurriel will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Strike one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Ball game. Starting pitching, so obviously important to a team's success.